Hey, good morning, Mill Creek. Miss Reichard here.
And Miss Gilmore.
I hope y'all had a great weekend and welcome to another week at Mill Creek.
Yes.
We had a really busy week last week.
Oh my goodness.
All the dress up days and Halloween, and it was a great week, but we will certainly be glad to get things a little bit back to normal.
Yes, you all looked amazing, by the way.
Yeah, you did. All right, we're going to start today with our character count. So we want to highlight some kids from each house that were amazing.
Yes.
Our first one is from the red house. I believe this is Johan Contreras.
From the orange house, Isaiah Kelly.
From the yellow house, Olivia Weidman.
From the green house, Autumn Schlesinger.
And from the blue house, Kyrie Cruz.
And from the purple house, Yuki Zoho.
So congratulations to these kids.
Yes.
You guys can go down and see Miss Allison in the front office and choose your prize. We're so proud of you. Speaking of awesome kids and awesome houses,
Yes.
We did have an October winner.
Oh my.
Yes. I don't know if y'all are thinking about this or not, but every month a different house is rewarded with a prize. And for the month of October, it was the orange house.
Orange house. Oh my gosh. I was
know.
so hoping for the purple house. We were doing so well, guys. But
Yes.
Congratulations, orange house.
Absolutely. So your prize will be coming soon.
Yes.
Mr. Wilson will announce what that is going to be soon. And great job. So keep it up. I have been noticing that it's looking really close.
It is.
So it is anybody's game, all right?
The board is moving all day.
It is. I love looking at it. All right. Also, we just highlighted some students, and this is the beginning of a new month, and we want to highlight some amazing teachers.
Yes.
They are great examples for us. And so we have some teachers who wanted to highlight other staff members for being amazing.
Yes.
So do you want to start?
I do.
Okay.
First, we're starting with Miss Danielle Dixon and the 4th grade team. Miss Danielle works so hard. She creates fun and engaging learning environment for her students. She's an example for other teachers as she works hard to build relationships and be a faithful friend. That's amazing. She reaches out to parents and is a wonderful communicator. She is a team player and it's obvious she loves what she does. Danielle is admired by her coworkers and students. Thank you so much, Miss Dixon.
Absolutely. We appreciate you so much, Miss Dixon. Also, we want to highlight Miss Pride in 1st grade. Miss Pride is one of the most thoughtful and intentional teachers, coworkers, and friends that this person has ever worked with. She is always looking out for other teachers with a kind word, a note, or even just a simple smile. We are so grateful to have Miss Pride with us.
Yes. And then next from the 1st grade team, we also have Mrs. Carter. Mrs. Carter always has an encouraging word when her friends and teammates are discouraged. She is a positive presence for those around her. We are blessed to work with her.
Yes, we are. Next, we have Miss Hudson, one of our EL teachers. Miss Hudson helped 1st grade teachers get students to the bus when some of the 1st grade teachers were out, and it was so nice of her to help out during the chaos of dismissal. We appreciate her tremendously.
Yes, thank you. And then next we have Mrs. Janice, who is our cafeteria manager. Mrs. Janice was very helpful assisting with the last-minute birthday ice cream emergency on Halloween of all days. I was so thankful for her helping to make sure that my students were able to enjoy birthday ice cream, especially before most of them went trick-or-treating.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Miss Janice keeps us all fed.
Yes.
So we really do appreciate Miss Janice. Next, we have Miss Gray. Miss Gray allowed our class to check out books while Miss Jessica was covering the class, and 5th graders were visiting the library for book fair. It was a little crazy in the library at that time, but Miss Gray was very patient with our class and helped us to get new books that we were all excited to read. So thank you, Miss Gray, for always being so kind.
Then we have Miss Doan and Miss Eimer and Miss Hudson again. Miss Doan is our math coach, Miss Eimer is our reading coach, and Miss Ariel Hudson is one of our EL teachers. These 3 amazing people helped us hole punch, staple, and pack our report cards on Rock Your School Day so that they could go home on time. They helped relieve a lot of stress for us by doing this, and it was greatly appreciated.
Yes, I know it was. Also, we have one one for you, Miss Gilmore.
Oh.
Yes, this says Miss Gilmore was very helpful in connecting me to a school leader that could assist me in completing an assignment. What seemed like an easy and such simple task for her was a tremendous help to me. I'm so thankful for her help.
Next, we have Miss Clardy. She is one of our 5th grade SPED teachers. Miss Clardy works tirelessly to meet the needs of her students. She was sharing how proud she is of her students and how much growth they have already made this year. She always goes above and beyond to help her students and also the teachers she works with.
Also, we have another one for Miss Gray. This person is saying how hard Miss Gray works to motivate students to read and check out books. I know you guys have enjoyed the Lego challenge, and it was such a treat to have the author visit come in and work with K through 2 students, because it was so fun and engaging and appropriate, and the music and rhyming and all of that was just amazing. We loved it. It was a perfect connection to the standards that the teachers have been working on, and we know that that is hard work to put stuff on, but it was important for them to learn how all of the steps of writing a book and publishing a book and all of that are done. We're really lucky to have this fun librarian.
Yes. Next, we have Senora Powell and Miss Harper. Senora Powell teaches Spanish, and Miss Harper is one of our EL teachers. I hope this didn't, these ladies helped me out so much on that day that book fair was delivered. It was a crazy busy morning, and they stayed in the library while the truck driver delivered the cases for the book fair. They could have been doing something else for their own classes, but instead they were helping me. Thank you from the entire school.
Yes, and I have some more over here that I'm going to grab that I accidentally left, but I don't want to leave anyone out. Miss Maynard.
Oh, yes.
Miss Maynard allowed our class to visit her classroom on Rock Your School Day to see the Titanic. It was awesome. Did you see it?
I did.
Yeah. She let us use flashlights to explore and see the passengers on the ship, and my students loved walking the red carpet and being treated like the older students. So thank you, Miss Maynard, for making this day way more special.
Awesome. And then we have another one for Miss Harper. Miss Harper was instrumental in making Rock Your School and House Day such a huge success. She worked tirelessly to coordinate both for our schools. Thank you so much, Miss Harper, for your hard work. Both days were amazing.
And last but not least, we have Miss Eimer and Miss Doan again. Yes. Miss Eimer has been visiting classes to read stories and make connections with the students, and they have absolutely loved it, especially on Halloween with your treats. And then, of course, Miss Doan has been so helpful creating resources and helping the grade level with ideas for math. She definitely helps us to make math more fun. So we are so lucky to have these ladies as our coaches.
We have amazing coaches. Teachers take advantage. They are awesome.
All right. And just like kids get prizes, teachers love prizes too, you guys. So you want to draw?
I do. And the winner is Miss Doan.
Awesome. I'm going to draw one more.
Okay.
All right. Because we had a lot today. Our second winner is Miss Clardy. Good job, you guys.
Yes.
And we're blessed to have the best teachers in Madison City and probably the whole state of Alabama.
I think so.
Yeah. So thanks, teachers, for showcasing other staff and faculty members. We appreciate it.
Continue to get those shout outs in too.
Yeah. So looking ahead for this week, hopefully it's a little calmer than last week. But we do have something really fun coming up
on Friday.
Yes. It is the Veterans Day Parade.
Yes.
And we're going to have a lot of veterans who are related to us here at Mill Creek, and they're going to come and we're going to honor them on Friday. So I hope that you guys will be wearing your red, white, and blue on Friday, cheering for them, making signs for them so we can show them how much we appreciate them. And then on the following Monday, we'll have a day off of school to honor our veterans. So so excited for both of those things.
Yes, we're so grateful for their service, and it's important to let them know that.
Yeah, and some of you may not be aware of what Veterans Day is, so if you'll stay tuned, you can learn a little bit more about how Veterans Day came to be.
Yes.
All right, so you guys make good choices this week.
Please.
See if you see us in the hallway, give us a wave, and y'all have a great week.
Bye.
November 11th is Veterans Day. Americans honor veterans, people who have served or currently serve in the U.S. military. What makes November 11th special? On the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918, the battles of World War I ended. The Allied countries and Germany called a truce, also known as an armistice, and November 11th became known as Armistice Day. The following year, President Woodrow Wilson asked Americans to mark the anniversary of Armistice Day with a moment of silence in gratitude to the soldiers who had fought for peace. Americans did that and more. They held parades and other gatherings all across the country to publicly thank the World War I veterans. In 1954, Congress changed the holiday's name from Armistice Day to Veterans Day to recognize all soldiers who serve in war or peace. Today, there are more than 23 million veterans in the United States. Do you know any veterans? How do you thank them?